every single year, we find ourselves in the same exact F minus category because the Bengals refuse to add changing rooms to the women's bathrooms in the Bengals facility. They refuse. I mean, Mike Brown has put his foot down on that subject, and it's not happening, folks. So the annual report card came out for all 32 teams. And as always, the annual report card kind of shows what players think about their said teams. Treatment of families, F minus for the Bengals, 32nd. Again, we're not putting changing rooms in female bathrooms. Which again, they're just not going to do it. At this point, it would cost less for them with the public backlash they get for it. They would just cost them less just to do it. But I think at this point it's pure principle. Food and dining area, 32nd. Nutritionist and dietitian, C, 32nd. And then the stuff that really matters a lot, honestly. Because at the end of the day, nutritionist, dietitianist, food and dining areas, these are all things that players can get themselves. They can obviously spend their own money to get their own nutritionist or dietitian. It's nice when a team provides it. Sometimes it's actually very beneficial because some players who are new in the NFL, they might not have like the smarts to get a correct dietitian / correct nutritionist. And at the end of the day, let's be honest, you go on the internet, every single person is going to tell you they know every little detail of everything. So it's always a weird area to get into. At the same time, though, you could also talk to other players and ask who they use and kind of do that. Food and dining area, this is just a cafeteria. It's just a very small cafeteria. They don't have, realistically speaking, some facilities have very, very big cafeterias that they'll have like family nights with. And yeah, so it is what it is. Locker rooms an A+. We just worked on it and actually reconstructed it. We tore down a lot of walls. So that's good. Third best in the league, actually, which is awesome. Training room is a B+. Training staff is an A-. Weight room is a B. Strength coach is an A-. Team travel is an A-. Head coach is an A. Always find that one funny. It's the stupidest thing to put on here, like as a option. Because I mean, come on now, who's gonna vote and say your head coach is an F? We all hate the head coach. Like, no. Everyone's gonna be like, yeah, we love coach, we love coach, we love coach. Even if they don't, they're gonna say they do. Which I'm assuming everyone does, let's be honest. But when it comes to the Bengals, coach lets him get away with a lot of stuff, man. Ownership is a C, which I always find funny. 25th in the league. So it's like, yeah, we respect the coach, but owner, we don't care about. So at the end of the day, head coach, team travel, this is our report card. And here's what I'll say about it. We already knew going into this that the same issues at the very top of this list was going to be issues going into this again. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's just never going to get fixed. Those certain problems with the treatment of families, dietitian, all that kind of stuff, the Bengals are not going to spend the money to fix those things. So they are what they are, right? And they're going to remain what they are pretty much moving forward. I don't think it's going to change in any circumstance. I'm actually going to pull up here last year's list. The kind of, that's my beautiful, beautiful voice there. Let me pull up last year's list to kind of get a general gist of what we're talking about. So last year's list, where is my thingy? There it is. Treatment of families was F-. So F- before, F- now. Food and cafeteria was F-. It's F- again. Nutrition, dietitian, F-, F- again. Let me pull up this one. Oh, sorry, that was C. So we went from an F minus to an F minus, an F minus to an F, and then an F minus to a C. But we're still 32nd in the league in all three categories. We're still 32nd in the league in all three categories. Locker room went from a D plus to an A plus. So we went from 24th to 3rd in the league. That's a huge upgrade. Training room, B plus with 6th. Last year it was B plus with the 10th in the league. Training staff, B plus, A plus, A minus, excuse me. Okay. And then I love head coach was A. Ownership was C plus. So ownership went down. Coach stayed exactly the same. Team travel went up. Strength coaches stayed exactly the same. And then weight room was... So training staff went up. And then... Actually, no. Yeah. Training staff went up. And then... What is this? B... Weight room went down to a B plus. It is what it is. Yep, that's our report card for the year. It's beautiful.